Yo, yo, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Benchwarmers podcast. Man, what a treat. What a treat this NBA Finals has been. Dog, the Knicks beat the Spurs again on their home floor, 105 to 104 in a clutch game, a very up and down game, a game of runs. That's what basketball is all about. Hey man, this was elite basketball, man. Again, as I say, I think I said this before game one. I definitely feel like we are, this might be one of the greatest NBA finals. Hopefully, if the Spurs decide to, win a game, clutch
Yeah,
up, or Wemby
yeah,
decides to, play like the best player in the world for the whole entire game and not just the second half or, the late third quarter and things of that nature. Brother, what a game, what a game. Before we get into the game and our breakdowns of it and who we have winning in game three, make sure you go down below, subscribe, like the video, comment anything, share it with your peoples, share it with everybody. Follow us on all of our social media accounts at the Benchwarmers Pod 3. Go ahead and do that. Let's get straight into it, man. Again, the Knicks beat the Spurs 105 to 104. It's a very tight knit game. Give me you. Who we starting with? You want to start with the Spurs? Start with the Knicks? You let
both
me
the
know.
Knicks. Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
go
just
with
let
the,
you take the lead, brother. Go ahead.
all right, but I'm starting with the Knicks game. First of all, it's looking very spooky, very
Yeah,
very spooky for the
very.
Spurs going into game three, going into a crazy fan, not even like just the stadium. It's the whole city, the whole state is ecstatic right now because of what they're doing and their success and everything. But um, yeah, just starting off with the Knicks, I gotta just say, Cat. It's like Cat.
Bro.
I feel like he kind of like took this personally just to show people that Wimby's not the only number one pick in this scenario. You feel me? I think we forget that Cat is a number one pick as well, and yeah, he's been playing great. I feel like he's been playing an all around physical game with Wimby, making him really work on the inside, not really letting him get away with his finesse moves and everything. He's also been going at him, as we also been saying. Like, so he's just been keeping the pressure on Wimby. You hear that?
No, I can't hear nothing. I mean, you
Nah,
are like a little muffled, but like you good though. I mean, if
I'm
you
echoing like crazy.
for real,
Like I hear everything I'm saying on my end.
I don't hear nothing, bro.
I bet. But no, he playing like a true big. I ain't gonna hold you. Like he out there getting boards, scraping the glass, and just powering through everybody. As soon as Wimby goes to the bench, Cat is like the honestly, if if Jalen Brunson's not on the floor, this second best player, maybe first best player on the floor. We'll see. But their ball movement is crazy. Just the way they're playing as a team is absurd. Honestly, like it seems like they never miss the opportunity offensively because of how fast they're moving the ball, and they're not even just trying to get individual shots, kind of like the Spurs are trying to do. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Secondly, Michael Bridges doesn't miss. Like I ain't gonna
Bro,
say
on the tear.
he's amazing. The whole playoffs actually he's been shooting amazing. So if he continues to kill, it's gonna be hard, very hard for the Spurs to compete and get back into this because man, Knicks are really playing good as a team, bro. No lead is safe with them because they play so hard. It doesn't matter even if they're up or down. It does not matter. They're good to play hard. Like, and there are times where, of course, as Justin already said, basketball is a game that runs. So there are times where they are down and just missing shots and everything, but that does not. That's not a. Their effort is never a deciding factor. Like they're always going to be playing hard the whole game, which is why I feel like they have so much success even when games look like they're about to lose and they storm all the way back because their effort is never in question. I mean, making them miss shots is part of the game. So they live with that and continue to play. Landry Shaman, like I'm going to continue to warn you now. Get your finances ready. Get your accountants ready. You are going to have a heck of a summer, my boy. I promise you. You can that Lambo you always wanted game, the Bugatti maybe you always wanted. Go ahead, splurge because you are playing a heck of a series. You are like the go-to person for threes. Honestly, I mean, you got Mikel and OG, of course, who I haven't even gotten to, but he's Mr. Consistent when it comes to the third and fourth quarter. You can always count on OG to knock down some shots down the stretch. But Landry Shamet is the one that's coming off of like a 2-way or a 10-day contract, one of the two, and he's playing like a great role player addition to the championship team right now.
Bro, the Knicks have just been dominating. Not dominating, but they've definitely just been showing that their experience does matter. I'm honestly more impressed with Karl Anthony Towns, man. Karl Anthony Towns has clearly been playing better than Victor Wembanyama. He's clearly has been the best player in this series so far. He had 21-13, shooting on 66% from the field. But he's just imposing his will on Victor Wembanyama and just on this whole entire game. He is making his name. He's making himself known in this series. And honestly, I'm very proud of him. Especially, he gets this whole stigma thing with him, but it's all good. Mikal Bridges, as you said, brother, like I think it was one point in time he made like 8 shots in a row. It was crazy. 20 points, four from 6 from 3. He has just been amazing in this whole entire playoff, man. The Knicks 3-point shooting in general, just shooting in general, their offense has been clicking on all cylinders. And when they're playing like that on the offensive end, and their defense is already amazing, and then like as you said, whether they're making or missing shots, their effort is just it's that never changes. And for me, that is so amazing. Jalen Brunson, granted, Jalen Brunson has not been shooting the ball well, and that's honestly credit to the Spurs, their defense.
Yeah.
Stephon Castle playing on him. I know he did have 20 points though. 7 for 25 from the field is kind of crazy, but then again, he's getting guarded like they're face guarding him, and honestly, as they should. So I think the difference for me though in this series so far that of what I'm seeing is that the Knicks bench is just better than the Spurs bench. I'm looking at I wrote it down. The Knicks had 27 bench points, right? And I was, through 4 or 5 people, everybody, yeah. Spurs had 19 bench points, T, and 15 of their bench points came from Harper. 15 of their points came from Harper. And that alone for the Spurs is just terrible. So it's just looking, like you said, it's looking real spooky for the Spurs. I'm not gonna lie, because it's one thing, and I know people have been saying, well, teams have came back down from 2-0 and this, down the third, but for you to lose both home games, bro, in the finals, bro, it is difficult. It is hard, and I don't know. I am just kind of lost for words from what I'm seeing. And granted, it was a tight knit game, man. It was an up and down game. As you said, their Knicks offense has just been dude. They're moving the ball on a whole different level, bro. They're off ball screening. It's just like this is crazy, bro. Like I don't listen. I mean, I never usually cheer for the Knicks, but the fact that I'm sitting here like, bro, the Knicks really might win the championship is kind of crazy to me, and it's pretty wild. And the Knicks, they're just showing that experience does matter. I'm not saying experience is everything. I'm not saying that, but it can matter in key moments and just the little intangibles, the little key details. It's just been amazing. But I'm gonna start off talking about the Spurs, dog. I am. I got to, because I had the Spurs. I had this going 7, and again, it can still go 7. The series ain't over yet. They still can't go 7. But like you said, it's spooky times right now. And I'm the one who had Wemby. If he wins this, I said a high precedent for him. I did. A lot of people have.
He got us looking crazy right now, bro.
He really does. It's first of all, this is my thing about Wemby. It's no way in the world your back is against the wall and now you want to play hard. I think he only took 5 shots, T. 5 shots in the first half, if I'm not mistaken. Now again, he ended up. Let me look at him. Make sure I get the numbers right. He ended up with 29 and 9 on 52% from the field, and that's great. And again, the numbers look good, but if you watch the game, you understood that he struggled or he just was not aggressive, and that's been the thing with Wemby. He has not been aggressive, and I'm gonna say this, bro, and bro, Wemby, get inside of the 3-point line, brother. Stop trying to be Kyrie. You're not Kyrie. You're 7'5", 200 plus pounds. Get in the paint, show hands, keep the ball high, turn around and shoot a jump hook. What are we doing? Get inside of the block, or at least inside of the arc. Get inside of it. Shoot a mid-range jump shot consistently. Stop trying to be Kyrie, shooting pull-up jump shots. Stop catching the ball at the three-point line and trying to dribble and catch the ball within inside of the three-point line and make a quick move. Face up, get 2 seconds. You have 2 seconds when you face up and get a move. 2 seconds. I'm sick and tired of this. Dribble. I'm trying to be Kyrie. I'm trying to be brother. What are you doing? You're 7'5". And honestly, if you want to go the route, well, he's young. He doesn't know. He's kind of stupid. He's immature right now. He's only 22. You know how else I blame? Mitch Johnson, I'm blaming you then. Tim Duncan, I'm blaming you then. Greg Popovich, I'm blaming you then. Martin Ginobili, I'm blaming you. David Robinson, I'm blaming you. Y'all all inside of the organization. 25-8, right? Y'all all are. Tell him that. Because unless he's just not listening to y'all, then y'all lost him. Because there's no way in the world that I just named 5 Hall of Famers, and y'all see how talented this dude is, and y'all not teaching him nothing? What are we doing? Wemby, if they are telling you that, nigga, listen. They won championships, brother. They know what it takes to win. Like, I don't understand this. I'm sorry, that was just my mind ran on Wemby. My bad. Back to the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox had a good game, had 20 points, 66% from the field. Stephon Castle had 14 points, 35% from the field. Honestly, I know we've been having this whole thing about Dylan Harper and De'Aaron Fox, who should be benched. I think we should really start looking into Stephon Castle being benched.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
And granted, he's playing the best defense on Brunson. I definitely believe that needs to be a conversation. Now with the Spurs did do well straight out the gate. They did end up doubling Brunson, and that was great. They showed him some different looks. I think it was great because I said that last part. I think they should just double him and just live with the other shoot. Now it is difficult because the others have been hitting their shots. Like it's just been hard, right? And it's difficult. You go into a game, you see Jalen Brunson shooting 7-25, and you still lose a game. It's kind of difficult. And then in the beginning of the second half, they did do this. I don't know if you peeped it. They did like a mini half court. Where is it at? Like a half court press, like a mini half court press. It was like a mini half court press. Just different looks. Just try to get them off, catch them off guard. Just try to get the ball out of Jalen Brunson's hand. When I think it kind of worked. But the Spurs, they can't make consistent shots all the time. The Spurs, they can't. Their guards can't. Their bench is terrible. And we have to talk about this, T, bro. Costly turnovers from Wemby, dog.
Yeah.
Costly turnovers, immature mistakes. He grabs the ball, and you think it's a go. Now, in the beginning, in the first, what I've seen is that Stephon Castle did put his hand up and say, "All right, slow it down." He had De'Aaron Fox back there. I never seen the thing of you pass it to somebody, at least you can make eye contact with. If he turns his back to you, what makes you still want to, I don't understand that. I don't. Honestly, in that moment, I don't know if they had a timeout. I would have liked Miss Johnson probably take a timeout if they did have a timeout. I just don't understand that play in general. I don't understand Wemby's thought process in that. I don't understand him trying to just, again, that goes back to this, bro. Like, give the ball to your point guard. You cannot be a point guard all the time. Like you just in that moment, you gotta be smart. I remember your dad told me this before. Give and go. Give the ball up and get it back. Now again, it wasn't a fast break situation, but you could have gave the ball up right there and then run down to the flow, got a set going or something. And then, that's also Jalen Brunson hit a clutch fadeaway. I think before that, then he missed the free throw, got to steal based off that. It's just, dog, it was just a whole blunder for the Spurs, man. And they showed their immatureness, brother. They did.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, you? Oh, okay, for sure.
I didn't know
you. Okay, I didn't know if you had another Wemby rant or anything. Nah, just piggybacking off of you. They started off good, I feel. I mean, what we said last pod with doubling Brunson. But that didn't really work for him in the long run. Kind of like what we said when we were puzzled while figuring out what they can do to guard Brunson. because it got everybody else going. And once everybody else got going, it was kind of like no real looking back from there because now you got to choose between Brunson getting up his shots, which he's a great player. He's going to make tough shots regardless, and the others that are still consistently making shots. In my opinion, I feel like they didn't get beat as bad on the glass. Of course, Josh Hart didn't get 15 rebounds, but I do feel like, as you said, they still get giving up some offensive rebounds to a team that's already offensively clicking is never going to work out in your favor.
Yeah.
You're giving them second chance opportunities, and a lot of their second chance opportunities are actually threes coming off of like an offensive rebound, passing it back out, and it's Deuce McBride or something like that. Uh, anybody coming back out for a three. So those are devastating plays, especially given that a lot of those times San Antonio actually either caught a break and from leaving somebody up because they left a lot of Jalen Brunson was open a lot, I feel, this last
Yeah.
game. And even though they were playing suffocating defense, he was still open a lot sometimes this past game. And yeah, I just pounding the glass and cleaning up the glass is going to eliminate those second chance opportunities. Um, Going to Wimby, um, as you said, I wish I could understand his thought process down the stretch too, but you know, I don't even have nothing to say about that. Like, he would have to explain because, as you said, it was no eye contact made. It was everyone was left wondering why did he want to give the ball up in that situation. Like, my thought process is that he wanted to give the ball to a guard, but there was really no communication um, to give the ball to a guard. So uh, yeah, he just pissed down his leg, made a dumb mistake and they still had an opportunity to win this game. So I will go down to the last play actually rather than the turnover because once the turnover happened, it's whatever. Jalen Brunson got fouled. He still only made one free throw. They were still able to have a game winning possession, and I
Did you
didn't
did
really
you
like the
like did you
shot.
like that shot? Did you like that shot?
I didn't like the shot for real. I feel like throughout the game I noticed that Wimby settles a lot during when Mitchell Robinson is guarding him. He settles a lot when Mitchell Robinson is guarding him and then he'll try to go at Cat. But I feel like it should be the opposite way around. God, I feel like Cat can guard him more mobily and Mitchell Robinson isn't as good as a defender out there, so he should have tried to attack him more. But who am I? Um that was the shot he decided to take. It wasn't a bad look, but it's not the most ideal look in my opinion. With him being 7'4", and just getting down on the block, as you said, could be so simple for him. I feel he makes the game so hard, bro. It makes the game so hard. But I will say when he does get it going, he gets it going because that's when he got it going. That's exactly when they got it back into the game. Third quarter, he had 12 alone in the third quarter, 12 of his 29 in the third quarter, maybe more. But I know at one point, a lot of his points were from the third quarter, and that's when he finally started getting things going. But by then, it was kind of too late. New York had already had the others going, and uh, pretty tough from there. But De'Aaron Fox, pretty solid game, of course. Bounce back game, 20 points, everything. This was really the Spurs game to win. I'm not gonna
Bro,
fake
yes it was.
it. They really needed this game. Good game out of De'Aaron Fox. Pretty okay game after he ramped it up after out of Victor Wembanyama. Stephon Castle, good defense, but it's like down the stretch, you could see that after I believe he got hurt or something like that. He sat out for a few. No, I think he sat out the rest of the fourth, I believe. And Dylan Harper and De'Aaron Fox, I feel were really low key holding it down. Not gonna fake. Dylan Harper's defense is very underrated in my opinion. He played some great defensive possessions on Jalen Brunson, and I think, hey, if you want to mix it up with you, Mitch, because your back is kind of against the wall, you can kind of play Dylan Harper a little more. Um, I don't really see what he doesn't bring to the table that Stefan does.
Yeah.
I feel like they're pretty evenly matched, if not one of them's more consistent. But I will say down the stretch, Stefan Castle did hit a pretty big three to start their run to get back into the game. So he still gives you life in some aspects. Going to the bench, of course. Where is he? Six man of the year, 3 points. We can't have that game.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Like,
just unacceptable. 1 for 4, whether it's and I don't like him settling for so many threes as well. He need to get back to the bully ball that he normally be playing.
I like it.
Two of his shots, were threes. 1 for 4 from the field. I'm not really jacking that at all. Luke Cornett, I mean, he just has to come in and play big. He got to play like he's a big. I feel like in the first half, he always plays he played better to me in the first half this game than he did last game. As soon as he got in last game, they started attacking him right away. This game, he low key held it down for a little bit for the little minutes he got, and I mean, other than that, it was yeah. The name of the game has really come down to bench points. I forgot to even mention Deuce McBride when I was talking about the Knicks. He came in, hit some big shots. And we don't have we gotta it gotta be some type of balance there if the Spurs are gonna still compete in this series because they didn't really have anybody but Dylan Harper coming off the bench and making an impact. So yeah, not too much said about the Spurs. I'm kind of devastated having them in 6. But yeah, that was just a heartbreaking watch because it was their game to win, especially after coming back with that third quarter run.
Yeah,
Even in the fourth quarter, after the because the Knicks were just consistently hitting shots and trying not to let them come back. With the fourth quarter run down the stretch, it was written for them to win that game, but things didn't work out in their favor. So hey, they got also I got to say turnovers and free throws as well. Although they didn't miss a lot of free throws, it's like Wimby, those 3 free throws that you missed now in a 1 point game, what difference does that make? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
Stephon Castle, those 2 free throws that you missed, Dylan Harper, you missed, or yeah, Dylan Harper missed one. It's like those all come down to the end of the game situations to where it's like the whole game it wasn't on that one turnover or Wimby. It comes down to a lot of different things. They got to clean up on offensive rebound or defensive rebounder for them. Um, yeah, just a whole bunch of silly mistakes. I feel, as you said, a lot of inexperience shown in that game. It was a physical good game, though, in my opinion. So, with them playing as bad as they played, honestly, I still have confidence in them. And like you said, we never know these could still go 7. So,
yeah. This game was definitely just a game of runs. That's what, like you said,
yeah,
that's what basketball
yeah,
is all about.
yeah,
Um, and I think that's just the beauty in it. And I honestly, because I think the Knicks, they were on a crazy run, and then Spurs came back late and that with that run. But I think that just shows how poised the Knicks were.
yeah.
Because honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, oh snap, it's raps, man. I thought the Spurs gonna come back and and just make it happen, but the Knicks just showed how poised and how experienced they were, and we've been here before, and we just gonna ride the wave, okay, deal with it, and hit timely shots, take care of the ball, get timely, hit timely shots and
Yeah.
get timely stops.
I think the other thing about Wemby is I'm no NBA trainer, but he got to get his cardio right, bro. I feel like a lot of the times down the stretch, why he'll fade away from the ball and everything isn't because he doesn't want it, but because he's like literally tired. Like he'll be on. I remember one time he got like a switch or something in the corner, and he was trying not to hold his knees, like trying not to put his hands on his knees because he was that tired and stuff like that. Just it affects your game. So yeah, I feel like that's one of the things he definitely needs to work on. Um, as he continues to grow as a player, he's only going to play more minutes because he's going to be he's only going to get more valuable to his team the better he gets. So yeah, I think that was another deciding factor coming down to the last seconds of the game.
But I think that goes back to, I told y'all this, bro. Stop playing 28 minutes a game.
Yeah, regular
Again,
season.
in momentary games and in the moment and like in moments and stuff like that, in certain games throughout the regular season, play 30 some minutes a game, play 40 some minutes a game, just to get your body used to that. So then the moments like
Yeah,
now, it's cool. The great thing about LeBron James is that how he can coast through the regular season. But like in some games, you see Brown will play 40 some minutes a game. Some games will play 30 minutes a game. Like you know what I mean.
hmm
But his body is so used to that. It was cool, and obviously just take care of his body just amazingly. Um, but yeah, it was one heck of a game too. I can't believe the Spurs really lost this dog. This is just
yeah,
ridiculous.
bro.
But yeah, this is bad. I don't understand. Again, losing on your home floor is different. It'd been different if we was coming back. to San
Yeah,
Antonio for game 3, then I'm okay. It's, whatever. But the fact that you let them steal
crazy,
2 games, bro, on the that is crazy.
crazy.
But again, series is not over yet. We don't know,
Yeah,
but
I
we have
don't
to
know
do
though,
this.
bro. I thought the last person who came back from was that 2-0 was Giannis. And that was Giannis in his prime.
Yeah, but did they lose the games in? I feel like they lost games in Phoenix though. Like the first 2 games, that
Oh
was
yeah,
in
they
Phoenix.
might have. They might have. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those
That's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
you're right.
Everybody keeps saying like,
Second
yeah, we
series.
seen 2-0 lead, but like, is the difference is that I don't think if I can't. I think the only time, yeah, because even with the Cavs in 2016, they lost at home or they lost away.
Yeah,
So like, it's different when you're losing, away, or you're losing away game. When you're losing, you need to like take care
yeah.
of a
Take
home
care of
court.
home court advantage. Yeah, for
And the
sure.
fact that they have not done that, so it's a little bit different now. So I don't know. I don't know, man. This is bad, man. But who do you?
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
No,
It's
this
terrible.
is crazy. Who do you have winning game 3, or just what do you think the trajectory of this series is looking like?
I don't even know, bro. They're 0-3 in Madison Square Garden, so it's like the way the Knicks is playing, bro. I'm a low key say the Knicks, but it's like at the same time, if Wimby plays the way he was supposed to play, if Wimby plays how he's playing in the second half, in the first and second half, game 3, then I think we have a different outcome. But I don't know what Wimby I'm getting. He been trolling, so I'm going with the Knicks this game. I'm not gonna fake. I know Madison Square Garden gonna be rocking. At the same time, I don't know if I got them or one of these games. I feel like they're gonna give away. I feel like it's too much pressure. I'm not gonna hold you. It's a lot of
Honestly,
pressure
bro, T,
closing this out.
I don't think there's no pressure on the Knicks.
No pressure to
There's no
close these
pressure on the
out.
Knicks. There's no pressure on the Knicks to close this out, brother.
Hmm.
You took care. You won. You stole 2 games away. So you shown that you can beat this team at their inside their own court, or you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It's no pressure. You know what I mean. So for me,
I feel like it's always pressure to close out a series though,
no, sure, but like
because
I.
now you got to think the Spurs can play free, just as free too. It's like, dang,
But the
we
thing is
gave it
though,
up already.
the thing is though, I just think the Knicks are just as desperate as the Spurs.
Facts,
Like
facts,
the way the
facts.
effort
You're
that they
gonna
play with, I just think that. And again, I told you, bro. I told you this, T. I told you this. When that nigga Wimby started all that crying stuff after Game 7, everybody was like, "Oh my God, we've never seen somebody crying and how happy he is." And Kevin Garnett said this, bro. All that, why are you crying? You ain't did nothing. You ain't won nothing. And then you come out and you play like this, which shows me, T. And again, it's a long series, but these first 2 games shows me, and we said this, he was satisfied. He was satisfied.
but see, I'm gonna combat
He was
that because
satisfied.
is it really that he was satisfied, or is it that he hasn't seen a player like Cat? I feel like what Charles Barkley said at halftime, like he's kind of like in shock. You feel me?
No,
Like,
bro. This is
yeah,
ain't no
bro,
be,
you
bro.
gotta look. What was his first round matchup? Donovan Clingan, nothing like Cat. What was his second round matchup? Rudy Gobert, nothing like Cat. What was his third round matchup? Who he
Check.
Chet? Yeah, who he
So so
outplayed.
so
So it's
then
like,
so then this is my argument back to that thing. So if we're gonna do that, then we gotta just look at at that point then he played bums then if you're going that route, right? But again, that can just be a reasoning. But it's no excuse because again, when you come out and again, this is all I'm saying, bro. And this is why I said this. I said this before the playoffs started. Wimby talks a lot. He tries to be aura man and all this stuff. He tries to give these crazy inspirational quotes. And again, I'm not saying that ain't him, and I don't know him personally, stuff like that. He try to do all of this stuff. He comes on and says, "No, I don't think Jokic is the best player in the world, but I think I am. I think he's the best offensive player in the world." He says that he thinks he's the best player in the world. He's this, he's that, X, Y, and Z, and all that stuff. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And again, Chuck saying that, in my opinion, he was trying to give him a pass. Well, you just young. He was just in shock. No, bro. You can't sit up there and say that you the best player in the world, that you this, you that, you that. And then when it's time to be the best player in the world, you getting shown up. No. You get no passes from me. No excuses. None.
That's
I don't.
fair.
Again, it could be reasons why he's playing bad. Sure. But you're not getting no excuses. No, brother. That came out your mouth. You said you was the best player in the world. Right? You set yourself to this high standard. You the one that try to give all these crazy quotes and this, down the third, and you the one that come out and you let's be real about Wemby. He's a butthole, T. He really is. He's a jerk. He really
Okay,
is.
okay,
Right?
okay, okay.
No, but I'm
Okay.
not. What I'm saying
No,
that. No,
like,
what I'm saying,
jeez,
like he's a
bro. He
jerk.
has 2 bad games. Now the world
No,
is
but listen.
against
What I'm
him.
saying is, like, his personality in terms of how he plays and stuff like that, it comes off as a jerk. He comes off as like he's higher than everybody else, and that's cool. That's great. That's great. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, right? All I'm saying is that you got to be able to back that up.
I feel like it's
So
just
then,
confidence. Is that not just confidence?
so you can't be a confident bum, man. Come on, man. You can't
What?
be that.
Yeah, you can.
I'm not calling
Can't
him a
nobody
bum.
tell you who you can be. Like, what?
You
Can't
can't you
nobody
can't
tell you.
be you
If
can't
he's
be confident
confident
and
in
then like
himself, I don't really feel like. I feel like some people mistake his confidence for arrogance. Of course, you
okay,
have
but
to
then if
speak
you're not,
highly of
I'll say this:
yourself. Whether
if you're
you
not
playing
backing,
bad or not, you have to speak highly of yourself. Like,
but
what
if
is
you're
he?
not
He gonna say, "No, I'm a bum. I had a bad game."
But if you're not backing that up, then what's the like? That's just me. That's just me.
Gang,
He's getting
I, I
outplayed right now.
Gang, he is, but at the same time, I'm looking. Are we looking at the same number? Like he still had a decent game. It's not a trash game that he had. It was a step up from the first
How about
game, of
this? How
course.
about this?
But it's
It's
like,
the same. It's the same logic we use. Why is this going on? It's the same logic we use with Shea. Shea was still averaging 24 points, but to that MVP level standard that we know he plays at or he can play at, he didn't reach that. And Wemby has yet to have a game like that where he has reached that pinnacle of a game. No,
yeah, but they like I still don't. Like I hear you, but I don't feel like this whole game. Like I feel like we blaming this whole game on Wimby
no,
when it's like they
I'm not
lost by
blaming the whole
one
game on him.
point and he didn't get no bench help, no nothing.
No,
So it's like.
sure. But then again, it goes
Whereas
back to this,
Jalen
bro. Like,
Brunson did, or like whereas Shea normally, if he has a bad game, they can still take a series to game 7 because he has that help. So it's like, how are we just gonna shame him because he doesn't have that help? Like he still had 29 off of 50% shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang,
uh, again,
give him some grace. You
the
acting like
second
he.
half. No, listen. I'll say this. I'll say this. He has been the second best player in this series. I'll give you that. Right, a totality. But all I'm saying is that level and that standard that he has set for himself, and the fact that other people have set that precedent and that standard for himself as well, he has not played to that level. That's all I'm saying. He's not played to that crazy level that we know of.
I'll
That's all I'm
say,
saying.
all right. I'll say for a whole game. I can't completely
Sure,
because
you
when
didn't
he
go the whole
turned
game.
up, because when
I'm
he
just saying.
turned up in that second half, that's when they got in the game. So
So
that's
that's what
why
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying,
For a full game, he has not
yeah,
been that guy.
yeah. For a
That's all I'm
full
saying.
game, I'll say that. I'll
But I'm
say
gonna
that.
tell you this, though, T. I'm gonna tell you this. Honestly, I think the Spurs I think they about to get swept. I think the Spurs are about to get swept. If it's not a sweep, it's gonna be a gentleman's sweep, brother. I am telling
Nah,
you,
bro, they got to
the
get one.
fact,
They
the
gotta get
fact,
one.
the fact that the Spurs
It's
lost
likely.
2 games, the fact that they lost 2 games on their home court,
Yeah,
brother, you about to go into Madison Square Garden, where it's about to be a hostile environment. The fans about to go crazy, dog.
yeah.
And I do not see the Knicks bench players. You know what I say? They say bench players play better at home, right? And they've been playing great on the road. I do not see a drop off. If anything, I see them staying where they at the bench or going even higher at home. And I see
I can
Jalen
see that.
Brunson having a game. We are in need of a Jalen Brunson game in terms of where he's shooting efficiently. We have not gotten there yet. And I think that's about to happen either game 3 or game 4. I'm telling you it's about to happen.
I can see
I'm
that.
telling you.
I can
If,
see that. It's
it,
definitely
if
likely.
it's not 4, if it's not a sweep, it's gonna be a gentleman sweep. I'm telling you it is.
Yeah, I say gentleman sweep. That's where I'm at with it. As far as them coming all the way back, I don't know. Once again, I feel like this last game was like what the Knicks did to the Cavs. That first game, like the first game when they came back, where it was just like a demoralizing loss. Not even
Yeah.
like trying to diss or anything. It's just like this is the even Wemby said it after the game. Like this was our game to win. So knowing that and knowing that you still gave it up, it's like, man, what did we do to win now? Because we were doing everything that we thought we were supposed to do to put ourselves in a position to win, but we still didn't. So yeah,
Mm.
I got a gentleman's sweep going. I got them getting at least one, bro. I don't got them just going out bad like that. Cause yikes, that'll be crazy. It's definitely likely though. Don't get it twisted. It definitely can happen. We've seen it happen the last two series, so I wouldn't be surprised. That would just be a historical performance. That is crazy. If they
Yeah.
sweep, bro, everybody who said Jalen Brunson not the greatest Nick ever got to owe me an apology in the comments. I ain't gonna hold y'all because y'all was coming after me talking about Patrick Ewing, this, that, the third. But yeah, yada yada yada. Jalen Brunson, y'all are only here because of Brunson. Let's get that straight. So yeah, bro. It's looking shaky for the Spurs game.
No, it's wraps. I'm not gonna lie, it's wraps. It's over with. It's over with. Um, but
Well, so
ladies
if
and
they win these
gentlemen,
next two, what's your standpoint?
with what?
With let's say the Spurs win these next two.
Oh, we got a series. I mean, again, at first I had this thing on 7 anyways. So the fact
Hmm.
this even going, but again, I had to be like, at this point, I thought it was gonna be like 1-1. Like,
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure. I think we all
but
thought that.
the fact and like the fashion and the way that the Knicks are winning, right? Think about the first game; it was it was a good margin, and then the second game, it was a tight knit game. So it was like the fact that the Knicks have won in both fashions to me is kind of crazy,
Yeah.
you know. So for
If
me,
they
I think
up,
that I
yeah,
think that's
nah, that's my thing about the Spurs. It's so scary because they be up. They be up by like 10 every
that's what I'm
game
saying.
early. They be up by like 10. Yeah, they were up in the
And
first
the Knicks
quarter,
came back.
got
They literally.
outscored in the second quarter. Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
that's
So it's like
crazy.
we've seen these tight knit games from the Knicks and how clutch they can be. And again, as bad as Jalen Brunson was shooting that game, boy, he showed up in the fourth quarter, didn't he?
Yeah,
That last
I
5 minutes,
mean that's him.
clutch free
He
throws,
don't gotta
clutch
be
free
there.
throws,
He don't gotta be there the whole game. Honestly, he can just show up the last five and they still have a chance. I'm gonna keep it five.
brother. Like I'm trying to tell you, bro, this dude is on a different level.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
just elite. He's amazing. Jalen Brunson is that guy. I'm telling you what it is. But it's just what it is, bro. But ladies and gentlemen, we hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown and who we have
Let us
winning.
know. Let us know who y'all got. You feel
Yeah,
me? Game
please.
three in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah, who do y'all have winning game 3? Um,
Spurs in 6. I'm standing 10 toes on my
and
answer, bro.
if New York wins this championship, New York City's about to Statue of Liberty about to be off the water. Oh my
Nah,
lord,
it's
it's about
about
to
to be crazy tomorrow, bro. The president's about to be at the game. It's about to be crazy.
yeah, it's about to be crazy. I don't know. This is ridiculous. But hope you guys enjoyed this.
Go to
Go
state,
down
bro.
below, like, comment, subscribe, share with your mama, your daddy, your brother, sister, and everybody you know. Hope you're good. Hope you're healthy. Stay blessed. Stay well. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Ain't no drink and drive.
You right. Don't drink and drive, y'all. Y'all already know what to do. Don't do that.